So today we're starting chapter 7, which is cell structure and function. So section 1, life is cellular, and cells are a collection of living matter enclosed by a barrier that separates cells from its surroundings. Cells are also the basic unit of all life forms. Cell theory: all living things are composed of cells. Cells are the basic units of structure and function in living things, and new cells are produced from existing cells. We need to know the cell theory. It's going to be a very important part of the chapter. You do need to know that all living things are composed of cells and that they are the basic units of structure and function, and they are produced from pre-existing cells. Now, the exceptions: viruses, chloroplasts, and mitochondria are exceptions to cell theory. We'll talk about viruses now. We'll talk about chloroplasts and mitochondria later. But a virus is just a protein coat with the genetic material inside of it. It is not going to be composed of cells, and it is not produced from pre-existing cells. So, cell structure. Cell membrane is a thin, flexible barrier around the cell. The cell wall is a strong layer around the cell membrane found only in plants. The nucleus is a large structure that contains the cell's genetic material and controls the cell activity. And the cytoplasm is the material inside the cell membrane, but not including the nucleus. And we'll discuss those more in depth when we get into section 2. Biologists divide cells into two categories: eukaryotes and prokaryotes. The cells of eukaryotes have a nucleus, but the cells of prokaryotes do not. Prokaryotes have cell membranes and cytoplasm, but do not contain a nucleus. Eukaryotes are cells with nuclei, and organelles are specialized structures that perform important cellular functions. Organelles would be like the ribosomes, the mitochondria, the chloroplasts. Okay, so the big thing you need to take away from this slide is that eukaryotes have a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, and prokaryotes only have a cell membrane but have no nucleus and no membrane-bound organelles. And here's a rudimentary picture of a eukaryotic cell versus a prokaryotic cell. We have eukaryotic cells. Our cells have nuclei. We have membrane-bound organelles. Things like mitochondria, chloroplasts, endoplasmic reticulum, right, Golgi, these are not going to be found in prokaryotes.